age gaps. Table. MBS is to start coaching center under MBS.
ಆಯ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೋಗಿದ್ಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಬೇಕಾ
ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಹೌದು
ಆಯ್ತು. ಎಲ್ಲ
video vicende? Tutto chi già? ಸತ್ಯ ಕನ್ನಡಕ ಕೊಡ್ತೀಯಾ? ಹಲೋ, ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning.
I'm audible, right, ma'am?
Yes, you're very audible.
Yeah, okay.
That's perfectly right.
Thank you, ma'am. The victory of success is half won when one gains the habit of setting and achieving goals, said Augustine Mandino. Good morning, everyone. I am Mrs. Dechima Medappa, Assistant Professor, Department of English, your host for the day. I'm extremely happy to welcome you all to the Orientation Day 2020 organized by St. Joseph's First Grade College, Jayalakshmipuram, Mysuru. This is a formal induction program of the new students into the Josephite family. Prayer is a raising of one's mind and heart to God. It's requesting of one good things from God. I now request my colleague, Mr. Dilip Bhatt, Mr. Jude Sylvester, Mr. Saida Aisha to invoke God's blessing through prayer.
ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ಇದನ್ನ ಗುರು ಶಿಷ್ಯರು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಜನೆಯ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳುವಂತಹ ಮಂತ್ರ ಪಠಣವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಹೀಗಿದೆ: ಹೇ ಭಗವಂತನೇ, ನಾವು ಗುರು ಶಿಷ್ಯರು, ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿರುವಂತೆ ಮಾಡು ಹಾಗೂ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ರಕ್ಷಿಸು. ನಾವು ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಫಲವನ್ನ ಭೋಗಿಸುವಂತೆ ಮಾಡು. ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರೂ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯನ್ನ ಕಲಿಯುವಂತಹ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ನೀಡು. ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ತೇಜಸ್ವಿಗಳನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡು. ನಾವಿಬ್ಬರು ಎಂದು ಶತ್ರುಗಳು ಆಗದಿರುವಂತೆ ಮಾಡು. ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಹ, ಮಾತು, ಮನಸ್ಸುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸದಾ ಶಾಂತಿಯು ನೆಲೆಸಲಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ. A reading from the Holy Bible. All wisdom comes from the Lord, and wisdom is with him forever. To fear the Lord is the first step to wisdom. Wisdom is given to the faithful in their mother's womb. She has lived with us from ancient times, and generations to come will rely on her. To fear the Lord is the wisdom at her full set. She satisfies us completely with her gifts, and fills our homes and our barns with all that our hearts can desire. To fear the Lord is the flower of wisdom that blossoms with peace and good health. She sends knowledge and understanding like the rain, and increases the honor of those who receive her. To fear the Lord is the root of wisdom, her branches are long life. This is the word of God. Thanks be to God.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Surah Al-Alaq, Ayat number 6. Iqra bismi rabbikal lazi khalaq. Read in the name of your Lord who created. Khalaqal insana min alaq. He created man from a cloth. Iqra wa rabbukal akram. Read, your Lord is the most generous. Allazi allama bil qalam. Who taught man by the pen. Allama al insana min ma lam ya'lam. Who taught man that which he knew not.
Thank you, dear colleagues, for giving an auspicious beginning to the event. I now request Dr. Nivedita V, Principal of St. Joseph's First Grade College, to extend a cordial welcome to the gathering.
Good morning. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively, Good morning. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and critically. Intelligence plus character is the goal of true education, said Martin Luther King Jr. Good morning. With COVID-19, it's a pretty frustrating time for all of us. But I believe everything will get back to normal in due time and we will be able to get together at the earliest. Thanks to our amazing tech community who is able to adjust quickly and bring conferences to our home. Many events and conferences are now accessible and here we are in front of you virtually today. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the Orientation Day organized by St. Joseph First Grade College, Jayalakshmipuram, Mysuru. At the outset, I consider it's my privilege to welcome His Excellency Most Reverend Dr. K. William, the President of Mysuru Diocesan Educational Society. I would like to extend a warm welcome to Reverend Father Vijay Kumar, Secretary and Correspondent MBS, who has been a great source of support and encouragement for all our endeavors. My heartfelt welcome to the Chief Guest, Ms. Geeta Shah, Motivational Speaker and Career Counselor, who graciously agreed to join us today. We are privileged to have you with us today, ma'am. The administrator of MDS, Reverend Father Nehrumuthu, has been exemplary, setting high standards of leadership and discipline. A warm welcome to you, Father. My honor and privilege to welcome Mr. Sebi Mavli, CEO, Training and Development, St. Joseph Institutions. His constant guidance is always precious to us. A hearty welcome to you, sir. I take this opportunity to extend a cordial welcome to all the new students who have joined us today. You achieved an excellent result, though the road was tough. Very well done with your courage and hard work. I hope you will keep up the good work in the future. I also welcome the parents who have been instrumental in their children's success. Welcome to the St. Joseph family. Lastly, I extend a hearty welcome to all my colleagues for having come together to turn this event into reality. I will also extend my heartfelt regards to my office staff and also for all my non-teaching staff for their continuous support and encouragement. Thank you one and all. Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. A warm welcome to you too. We're extremely grateful to Mrs. Geeta Shah, popular motivational speaker and career counselor, for graciously accepting our invitation to address us today. I now request my colleague, Mrs. Rani B. R., Assistant Professor, Department of English, to introduce the guests to the participants.
Good morning to everybody. Good morning to everybody. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce an eminent person in the field of academics, Mrs. Geeta Shah. This quote by Chris Grosser is apt for her. Opportunities don't happen, you create them. She has made opportunities right up the way where she is today. Her achievements have brought laurels to the institutions she has worked, and that indeed have given her great recognition. With 20 years of teaching experience in verbal English, she has made her a passionate mentor who teaches the subject with fervor and dedication. She has learned the process and progression of learning and acquired the skill of instruction through her vast association with learners. The most important comprehension of the language are the words discerning through Greek or Latin roots, and verbal acumen is the most important comprehension of the language which she has mastered. She has been associated with Career Launcher Organization as a manager, business development academic advisor, and also a faculty member for verbal English training for competitive exams in CAT, GRE, TOEFL, IELTS, GMAT, and other competitive exams. She also has been associated with several other renowned organizations such as Sprint Education Services and Time. To add on, she was the principal and administrator of the Queen's School of Design for a decade and was an integral part of its achievements. Today, it is a premier institute in the city, imparting training in fashion design and technology and interior design and decoration. She was part of the school's mission to provide quality education and training in the field of design, engineering, manufacturing, and associated disciplines. She has a training stint for 3 months at Nottingham, England, sponsored by Queen's School of Design in the year 1997. Above all, she is a phenomenal motivational speaker where she has shaped and charted a definite career paths for students and professionals. Her counseling inspires many to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. She believes there are certain things in which mediocrity is not to be endured, but to rise above, to be the best. Finally, I would like to say it's a privilege to have you with us, ma'am. This orientation program may enlighten many young, fresh minds to inculcate striving qualities and imbibe your qualities to dream high and achieve greater heights. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request our Honorable Chief Guest to address the participants.
Good morning to one and all, and a good day to all of you. Now, am I audible? I just want to know that.
Ma'am, can we have a video also, please, ma'am?
Okay, sure. Am I audible? Am I visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to address the students today, and good morning to all of you once again. I wouldn't say motivation, I wouldn't say advice, but definite qualities, I would say, for beginners entering college level at this stage. There are 7 points to remember for the students, which I'm not telling it as a philosophy. I'm not addressing as suggestions or advice. It is practicality that they need to follow. The practicality for entering the college after choosing St. Joseph's The first quality that students have to remember is a positive attitude to learn within this great institution. Knowing you are in one of the best institutions of Mysore, the first entry level is positivity. Students should get this positive attitude that within the next 3 to 4 years of my learning, I will do my best in the subject that I have chosen. Whether it is any of the streams that is given by the institution and you have chosen it, it is always necessary to excel in that field. That is one quality. Second quality that I am very particularly tell students is, once you have chosen your subject, it is always better to excel in that because you have chosen based on your strengths. You have chosen this subject based on your inclination. You have chosen because you want to do well in your future career. You want to take up jobs or become entrepreneurs or startup companies or whatever it is always that in the subject that you've chosen, you're going to excel in future. So having a passion for this, having a passion for the subject, whether it's management, whether it is commerce, whether it is any subject that you choose, it is passion that is absolutely required for the subject. From day one till you finish the graduation, you need to know the passion towards learning it practically, theoretically, attending the great professors and teachers and lecturers' classes, imbibing knowledge given by them becomes absolutely important. Again, I'm not telling philosophy. This is not philosophy. Practically, being in a position of a manager, seeing students at MBA, master's level, I know that somewhere students are lacking this passion in the undergraduate. Every day I see them that they have not done enough. They have just whiled away their time. They have wasted their precious moments by, crudely I can say, bunking classes, missing out on the important aspects given by lecturers and professors. They have missed out. The practicality of understanding the theory is missed out on. I am seeing at this level from the past 12 years, 17 years to be precise, but 12 years as a manager, I've been seeing students are lagging behind excelling during the undergraduate in spite of giving the opportunity. Opportunity should be taken completely and abided by during your undergraduation. Absolutely necessary. A passion for whatever subject you have taken is absolutely mandatory for you to grow in your own career. You've chosen one of the best institutions, so you have to take as much as you can and give the best in your life. A third quality that I would definitely ask you to imbibe within your system or imbibe within yourself, the students, is the ability to think and work independently. Almost half of the admissions or the students are not ready to take this step. They're just getting in because of the system, the society expects so. Do not do that. You have to learn the ability to learn independently, whatever is taken, the knowledge given, the wisdom imparted by your professors and lecturers. You should be able to think practically, what is this use for my future? And that is the method that you imbibe it in your system. Each individual is different. You cannot have a herd mentality. A herd mentality will take you nowhere in future. You have to know that learning this individually, independently, and trying to put it into practicality in future is what you have to know, that it is very important for you to apply this in your future. So it's very important to know that it is important to think independently for applying it in future for your own careers, for careers that are waiting for you in future. Post-COVID, India and the world is getting back on their feet. So obviously you should know that you have the future to step into this amazing world. And careers will wait for you if you are the best. If you are the best, the careers will wait for you. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for jobs. That independent thinking. There was one boy who's just as young as 25, 27, who came in KBC yesterday, the Kaun Banega Crorepati, who is in a very young age, has achieved marketing, has achieved so much in life about management, that he was able to give advice even to the great man Amitabh Bachchan. If you watch KBC, yesterday's episode was a young character who was literally telling about his achievements at the age, and just within 3 years what he has achieved. His ability to think independently, his ability to do marketing and telling his own shop owner how to do things, and how he literally achieved because of applying his skills, has brought him to a very big level where careers will wait for him. One example I'm just quoting that comes every day in our lives. Yesterday in KBC, this was one of the great achievers that I saw on stage, who was just on the screen, who was just a young boy, seeing his mother being proud there, sitting there as one of his accompanying him, was something that every parent wants to be doing, be proud of their children. So to make your parents proud and to make yourselves respectful in society for the future, you have to work towards yourselves independently with the help of the great institution. Next quality that I would definitely stress is completing tasks, whether it's assignments by the institutions or something that you have taken on your own, or it can be an extracurricular or a co-curricular activity. Just don't get in and leave it halfway. Always complete tasks. The perseverance, the diligence that you require to complete should be from start to finish. On a scale of 1 to 10, it should be 10. You have started it off at 1, reaching 10 is in your hands. There are many people who will help you within your institution and outside, but you should, once you've taken it up, because these are the qualities that will give you an upper hand over a competitive edge. So you'll have to persevere and complete tasks so that you will be one of the best. You know, there should be this better quality than the others. The competitive spirit in the positive way should always be imbibed within you. Otherwise, you will lose out in the race. You know, during our time, the race was not much we could reach, easily. Today, the world is full of competition. Everybody wants to excel. And being better than the best is something that you have to strive. So always complete your tasks, finish your assignments, and be proud that you are one of the best. The next quality I would always advise here is have a good inquiring mind. What is an inquiring mind? Be inquisitive. You want to know everything. How did Jeff Bezos reach that position in Amazon? How did he become the richest man in the world? Why is Mukesh Ambani the richest man in India? It's not just because his father left him with money. It's not just because his father started a textile business. It is because he has persevered. He has kept the spirits high. He is working hard. He has imbibed that into his children. Discipline, quality, perseverance, and hard work. If he had just said that my father has left everything and that's why I'm rich, Do you think that money will stay? He would have spent, his children would have spent, he wouldn't have been sponsoring so many programs. His wife wouldn't be sponsoring education and cricket. Because the money that father has left will be over within days. If he has to keep that money going, he has to work hard. And to be known even after his father has passed away, and he's been so many years, he's keeping it alive, it is because of his hard work, his perseverance, his inquiring mind, how to do from the small textile business to going into different streams of work like electronics, like chemicals, and every aspect, every industry he has put his step into, being having innovations and inspiring minds, and definitely inquiring minds, inspiration, inquisitiveness, as well as definitely innovation. The three I's that I always suggest: the inspiration, the innovation, and the inquisitiveness. These three have to be, again, students, I stress, I repeat, it is not philosophy. I practically see my students sitting abroad from the past 8 years. 2012, I'm doing the admission process to students who want to study abroad. And I'll tell you, 8 years down the lane, 2012, where I've sent students, all of them are doing great in US, Canada, Australia, Europe. And I give 100%, not because they've gone through me and I've only been a guide to them. It is their perseverance and hard work to know a new country, to learn a new culture, to adapt and adopt, and then excel in their studies, and then take up positions from a small, and then increase their promotions and their positions, where they have reached to high levels. They have reached high levels of their education, where they have done masters, and then some of them have pursued their PhD, and they've taken big jobs. Their jobs, even, I wouldn't say that Indians are any less, anywhere for that matter, either whether students they are abroad or whether here. I am in touch with my students abroad from the past 8 years, a 2012 student or a 2019 student. I know what they're pursuing and they are persevering. They are definitely, at least about 40 students I have their names at the tip of my fingers, who are very, very successful only because of their hard work. And that hard work definitely is because of innovation, inspiration, and inquisitiveness. I can give you, there are 400 plus students who are sitting there from the past 8 years. I can give you 40 on the spot. They are so good in their perseverance. So be inquisitive, be innovative, and definitely be inquisitive. Definitely be inquisitive. Inspired by people, of course. Here, your inspirations are your professors, whether it's Nivedita ma'am or your English teacher who just now spoke, or anybody who is there. You should know that the professors are professors because they have knowledge, they have wisdom, they have intelligence in their field. So you have to grab the opportunity because you have enrolled yourself based on this, and you have to take the opportunity to do the best. If you are not taking the best of knowledge of your faculty members, you're fools. Because you have paid to this institution, you have entered this institution because of reputation, you have entered this university because of professors, you should grab your opportunity. The next, just there are two more points which I'll finish. After the inquiring, inquisitive mind, the next thing that I would stress students is, do not ignore the languages along with your course. Do not ignore languages with your core subjects. People always ignore languages, and then later when they come to either job opportunities or master's level, the further studies, there are entrance exams that have to be followed. Whether it is India with CAT, MAT, GMAT, and then you have definitely KMAT, you have PGCT, you have banking, you have staff selection commissions from the government jobs. You have so many, and remember students, in every entrance exam, English is one of the core subjects in their entrance exams. Along with maths and logic, English is one of the great sections that will be asked in future. So do not ignore your language classes. Try to better your whatever you've learned in school. You try to better your communication. Now, communication skills do not mean only speaking. Communication skills have 4 modules. You have reading, writing, listening, and speaking. You should be able to read with great intelligence. You should be acquiring your writing skills. You should be definitely doing a lot of listening, either the lectures or talks or orations, listening skills, because if you listen, tomorrow someone will listen to you. And the speaking skills, of course. Improve your language to do all these 4 communication modules, which will just take you on the upper level. The competitive edge will definitely take better communication skills students than the ones who are not so good. That you should remember. Communication skills are one of the major weapons to get into this big competitive world. And then also improve your logic and your mathematical arithmetic skills, because 3, logic, maths, and English, the 3 subjects that you have to be better off in undergraduation, because by the time you teach post-graduation or job levels, when you get interviews, when you give interviews, when you are applying for companies or applying for masters, everywhere entrance exams becomes absolutely necessary. So do not ignore them right from the start. Start acquiring these skills, because the day you start becomes very necessary. 3 years is definitely a good time to learn. Do not become, Kannadadalli heltare Sankata Bandaga Venkataramana. Do not do in the last minute. Do not do things in the last minute. It is not possible, because there's so much to learn. So that's one. And the last quality that I would definitely like to speak is teamwork. Always have teamwork. Do not be in jealousy, ignorance, ignoring, and animosity with your classmates. Always be friendly. Always work in teams. Always be amicable, so that all students can approach each other and you will be a friend to everybody, so that in future, if there are assignments with teamwork becomes necessary. Teamwork you learn here, because future, whether it is masters, you have teamwork to do with your assignments. And if you are going to jobs, everywhere there's teamwork. Even in job opportunities in future, people look for teamwork. So the last point that I stress is teamwork. Please make sure that you work, you are amicable, you are amiable, you are extremely friendly and approachable to your fellow mates, to your peers, to your colleagues. You should be known as, oh, very friendly person, oh, very nice person. Behavior, attitude, teamwork, friendliness, all this becomes necessity. Again, I'm telling you students, it's all practical for your future. There is no philosophy here that you have to, I'm not telling that you have to become a saint. It is for your own careers and jobs that you have to do these things. It is absolutely necessary for you to imbibe all these qualities, the 7 qualities which I stress again. The first one is definitely a positive attitude, positivity. A second one is a passion for your subject that you have chosen. Third one is definitely to work independently, to think independently. Fourth one is to complete tasks with perseverance and hard work. Fifth one is inquisitiveness, be inquisitive and curious about things. Sixth one is communication skills. And 7th one is teamwork. So having these 7 qualities makes you a great student later to enter into this big bad world. I wouldn't say bad word, big competitive world, because competition is definitely lurking around you where the better ones, the best ones get the future. So keeping all these 7 points in mind, I wish all the students of St. Joseph's, the entrants or the ones who are already in the second year, final years, all of them, I wish that St. Joseph's comes out as a winner. You have had your reputation, sirs and madams. You have had your great reputation all these years, because I am one manager or one educationist who will always suggest St. Joseph's as one of the best colleges in Mysore. And obviously, once you are one of the best colleges, obviously the students who get in there will definitely take something great from yours. So wishing all the faculty members, professors, lecturers, and heads of the institution, and wishing all the students who enter into your institution, making it a better university to be suggested by others. I wish all of you very good luck and a great future. Thank you for this opportunity to address the students.
It was pleasure listening to you, ma'am. Thank you for guiding our young adults to excel with passion. Students will definitely remember your 3I rule. I now request Reverend Father Nehru Muthu, Administrator of Mysore Diocesan Educational Society, to address the gathering.
Thank you, ma'am. I just want to confirm that is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Can you all of you
Yes,
see?
Father. Yes, Father.
Hello? Yeah. Thank
Yes,
you.
Father, you're
Thank you for
audible,
your
Father.
confirmation. It's the greatest joy for me to give and address this blessing note. We all of us know it is a time that we are going to a lot of sufferings and difficulties on our way, either to educate ourselves or to work or whatever that we want to do. Yeah, COVID-19 pandemic has taken away our regular work, our routine life, and lot of our career future plans. Yet, St. Josephite is welcoming you once again for this autumn. I thank every one of you who got admitted to this great institution. I thank you and your parents for choosing us. Welcome to this Josephite family. I thank you for being a part of St. Joseph's first grade college. I welcome you once again to this orientation program. Yes, of course, today the world is suffering, but yet we have to move. Whatever the difficulty that we may face, but we need to move our life, our education, our future. It is a time that out of the classrooms that we are learning. It is always said, self-learning is the best learning. But the lecturer has to guide how to learn this self-learning. Along with our college and the management, that I welcome and bless you for this academic year 2020. Dear students, thank you for part of this St. Joseph's First Grade College, Mysore, and thank you for choosing one of the best colleges in Mysore. It is a time that we need to learn out of the classrooms too. The classroom one-to-one learning is also beneficiary, and we develop overall personality that we can never avoid even though we learn through our virtual class. However, that the time that today we are having is more difficult to meet you in classrooms in our campuses. Thus, our teachers the staff, and the entire college team is striving the hard way possible to reach you, the knowledge and wisdom that they have to impart to you. And you are so precious to us, and we are trying our level best to educate you and impart the knowledge. We are eager to face you, and we are eager to see you one-to-one in our campuses. We are eagerly awaiting your presence and your talent, your wisdom, and your knowledge that you can show to the place where we are giving opportunity. Yes, everyone needs an opportunity to express his own the talents or whatever the knowledge, wisdom that he has. And St. Joseph College is one of the institutions which always will give you an opportunity to express your talents, to express your wisdom and knowledge, the whatever the way that you can show during your the undergraduation from 2021 till you finish. Dear students, on behalf of the management, on behalf of the college, I once again wish you good luck, wish you all the best. I bless you, and I always request that please stay safe and stay healthy, because the health is wealth. That I need, not only you need to be healthy, but also those who stay around with you. Maybe your family, maybe your environment where you stay, or wherever that you go. Take care of yourself. May God bless you, and goodbye to you until we meet again face to face in our campuses. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you for your blessings and good wishes, Father. Moving on, I request Mr. Sebi Maveli, CEO Training and Development, St. Joseph's Institutions, to share his insight on career competence.
Dear Reverend Father Vijay Kumar, the Secretary, Mysuru Diocesan Educational Society, Reverend Father Nehru Muthu, the Administrator, MDES, Dr. Nivedita V, the Principal, Ms. Geeta Shah, the Chief Guest of this orientation program, respected members of faculty, dear parents and students, good morning. We are all excited about entering into a new academic year. I'm happy to be part of this excitement. The beginning of an academic year brings with it great expectations, honest resolutions, and new friendships. I would like to wholeheartedly welcome our freshers to St. Joseph's College in particular, and to the Josephite family at large. I would like to also congratulate you on choosing St. Joseph's for your undergraduate studies. Rest assured that you have chosen the right place with the sea of opportunities for your academic and professional growth. It's a wonderful campus in which you are going to enjoy your next 3 years. At this juncture, I would like to share with you students a couple of things that will definitely keep you on track so that you will have a fruitful and fun-filled campus life. Mysuru Diocesan Educational Society is a pioneer in the field of education. We have institutions that are more than 100 years old, and St. Joseph's First Grade College, Jayalakshmipuram, is well known for its quality education, and therefore many achievements like ranks and gold medals in the University of Mysuru and champions in college fest in state and national levels. As you are entering the portals of St. Joseph's Degree College, you are also entering into a world of opportunities. We have ensured that you have enough facilities on our campus so that you grow exponentially in the areas of academic and co-curricular activities and sports and games. As a learner, you are not alone. It would be interesting for you to note that we have around 20 clubs with club activities, and you can choose or two of campus life more engaging and fun-filled. Together with your degree, you are given opportunities to prepare for entrance exams like CAT and professional courses like Chartered Accountants, Company Secretary, and SCCA. Besides these, air hostess training, coaching in foreign languages like French, civil services coaching, coaching for banking and other government competitive exams, and various courses in computer applications, all just to help you reach your career goals. I hope you have already received the brochures of these value-added courses. I would like to recommend you to take up at least 2 courses and be sure that it will definitely add to your professional growth. For example, one teacher in Mysuru who taught the language French was earning around 30,000 rupees as salary is now selected as one of the marketing executives in Amazon with a salary of 1.5 lakh just because he knew French. As you are aware, there are many coaching institutes in our city itself. Therefore, we had to do the proper research and study to select the best coaching agencies to partner with the institutions under MDES. There are certain key factors that we considered before we chose them. We looked into their experience in the coaching domain, their reputation, their conversion rate of students into high rank holders, their better edge of their competitors, the academic background of the lecturers, the fee affordability for our students, etc. And I can put these competitive features into one statement, that is the best coaching at the least price. That is how we have selected our coaching partners. Because for us, your happy life and successful careers are the top priorities, so that you will be able to serve the society in better capacities. You are also given individual attention through student mentoring. That way, the management and the teachers ensure that you are comfortable and happy in the Josephite family. Your life at St. Joseph's also needs a little bit of reframing of your minds. Your idea of college life may be that it gives you a lot of freedom. Yes, you have to understand freedom in the right sense. This is the freedom to be an autonomous learner as opposed to the style you had in your school system. It is the freedom to explore deeper in your academic subjects. It is the freedom to explore more on your fields of interest, keeping in mind your goal in life. It is the freedom to mingle with people in a constructive and healthy manner as responsible individuals. When it comes to the right mindset of an undergraduate student, you have to keep in mind 2 kinds of mentalities: the victim mentality and the leader mentality. You should always choose the leader mentality. Now, what is the difference between victims and leaders? Victims choose to do what is fun and easy, but leaders, they choose to do what is hard and necessary. Studying is not an easy job. And remember, at this time of your life, your only role and duty is to study and prepare for a bright future. Remember, anything worthwhile happens only outside your comfort zone. Only people who are willing to do things that are hard and necessary can become achievers. Determined to be tough, dear students. It is called the mental toughness. That means the ability to cope with pressure, stress, and adversity. There's perhaps no better gift that you can give yourself than to develop a strong and undefeatable mind. Promise yourself today that you will be so strong that nothing will get in the way of your mental strength. Only you can decide what your life is worth. It is said the greatest battle of all time was not fought in Africa. The greatest battle of all time was not fought in America. Neither the greatest battle was the one fought during the First and Second World Wars. Rather, the greatest battle ever is the battle of the mind. The mind decides everything, dear students. Your mind decides your future. When you change your mind, you will change your life. I would like to insist on your reading habits. Dear students, bear in mind the person who you will be in 5 years is based on the books you read and the people you hang around today. What you feed your mind will shape your future. Commit to feeding your mind with success thoughts and surround yourself with people who support you in achieving your goals. Remind yourself always that your future self is begging you to show some discipline. Your future self is begging you not to be like the rest. Your future self is begging you to do the work now so that you can enjoy later. Learn more than the rest. Work harder and smarter than the rest of the students. There's an interesting word in Japanese language. It is ikigai. 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 It is defined as your reason for which you wake up every morning, which can be interpreted as your purpose in life. When you have a real purpose in life, that purpose will be bigger than your excuses. If you don't feel like studying, think about your purpose in life. If you don't like going to the playground, think about your purpose in life. If you don't like to be part of a club in the college, think about your purpose in life. If you find yourself not getting up enthusiastically in the morning, it means that you don't have a goal. You should have a goal. Keep in mind, you can't hit a target that you don't have. At this point, let me wind up. I would like to give you 4 small and powerful ideas that will bring out the best version of you during these 3 years of your undergraduation. First one, ask yourself always, what is the best use of my time right now? What is the best use of my time right now? Ask this question when you are in the class, when you are in the library, when you are in the playground, when you are at the dining table, when you are at home, when you are with your friends. Ask yourself, what is the best use of my time right now? And act accordingly, positively. And the second thing is Be always engaged in productive activities. Whatever you do, let it be a productive activity. And thirdly, be always where you are supposed to be at any given point in time. When you are supposed to be in the class, be in the class. When you are supposed to be in the library, be in the library. So always be where you are supposed to be at any given point in time. And lastly, when you feel like postponing your studies or postponing anything that should be done, tell yourself immediately the mantra, do it yourself, do it now, do it now, do it now. These three phrases, do it now, do it now, do it now, so that you will never postpone anything in your life. And finally, I would like to congratulate the principal and the team who planned well to organize this orientation program so meaningfully and successfully. I wish her, the members of the faculty, the students, and parents a great time of fulfillment and achievement. Once again, welcoming all the freshers and parents to St. Joseph's family. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your encouragement. I now request Reverend Father Vijay Kumar, Secretary and Correspondent, MDES, to deliver the presidential address.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Mr. Sabi Maveli, the CEO of Training Wing, Reverend Father Nermuthu, the Administrator of MDES, Mrs. Nivedita, the Principal, dear staff, my dear students and parents, good morning to one and all. It's a very pleasant moment and I am very pleased to address all of you through this means of communication. Anyway, definitely once everything becomes normal, I will be meeting all the students in person and definitely we will interact more than what we do today. My dear students, first and foremost, a hearty welcome to St. Joseph Portal. It is your family. Feel at home when you come back. Definitely you will cherish your days in St. Joseph's campus and you will have a fruitful learning in this process of 3 years. As you have entered the portal of St. Joseph's, I wish you all the best in St. Joseph's throughout your journey, that you may learn and achieve your targets, your goals, and your purpose, and your parents' aspirations and desires in this campus. That is my wish and my blessings. My dear students, we are in not a normal situation like last year, not like 2018 and 19. We're in a different situation. All of us are aware of it. And in this situation, as educated ones, I think we have to be more responsible in every aspect of our lives. Whatever we do, wherever we are, we have to be more responsible. This is what COVID-19 has taught, that to be more responsible. Wherever people are responsible, they are safe. Maybe individual, society, community, families, or the world at large. Wherever they are responsible, they are safe. Wherever they are irresponsible, they are finding it little difficult now. So my dear students, I think all of us need to inculcate this personal responsibility we need to have as educated ones, because it is our responsibility to take care of the world, to take care of others, to take care of our community, to take care of our society, to take care of the world at large. When individual takes the individual responsibility, only then the society becomes normal. It is very easy to blame others. It is very easy to blame the society. It is very easy to blame the country. It is very easy to blame the politicians that they are not doing. But as a person, as an individual, what is my obligation? What is my responsibility? Am I responsible in my day-to-day lives? This is all of us have to understand. So once we understand the personal responsibility, the next step is to make others to be responsible. When I am responsible, I will be able to make others, my friends, my relatives, my family members, my community members, my society members, I'll be able to make responsible. When I am not responsible, I cannot ask others to be responsible. As educated ones, you be responsible first of everything and try to give awareness to others to be responsible. Why I am insisting on personal responsibility? Because, my dear students, the learning process was different in the last years, but today learning process is different. In 2019 and 20 or 18 and 19, all of us used to come to classroom and teachers used to teach, and we had less responsibility. The teachers or lecturers, they used to have more responsibility in making us to learn or go through the process of learning. But today, all of us are independent. You are not supposed to, or you are restricted to come to the colleges or to the classrooms. There is no one to monitor you. There is no one to tell you. You are left alone in the families or in your rooms with your internet or with your mobile or with your laptops. Unless you take the personal responsibility of learning, no one else can change your mindset. So, my dear students, you have to take personal responsibility. Only then you will be able to achieve the target, achieve the purpose in this situation. So learning is not just restricted towards the classroom or inside the classroom like before now. It is exposed everywhere and everything is learning. All of us have the understanding that learning is only coming to college or school or sitting in the classroom and attending the lecturer is learning. No, it's gone are those days. Now learning is everywhere, from everyone and from everything. Always we have the understanding learning from the books, learning from a particular subject is a learning or knowledge. No, everything is a knowledge in the world. Most of us, we degrade the other knowledge, especially during the lockdown or when we are restricted to come to college. We are just kept inside the house or inside our rooms. So there is so much to learn there. Not just coming to college or not just opening books is learning. You may have to learn so many things from your mother. You may have to learn so many things from your father. You may have to learn so many things from your siblings. You may have to learn so many things from the servants who come to your house. They are also learning. Cooking is a learning. Sweeping and swabbing is a learning. Many of us do not know how to cook. Many of us do not know how to boil water and drink. Many of us do not know how to make a coffee. It's a learning. Not just opening a book and knowing some concept is not just learning. Every aspect of life is learning. So this COVID has helped people to learn so many other aspects. So I request my dear students, you too, since we are restricted to come to college, we are at home, help your parents, know what they do, learn what they do, acquire, that is also a knowledge, a greater knowledge than what you learn in the books. Learn what your parents do, learn what your siblings do, acquire those skills that will enhance your personality, that will enhance your person, and that will make you more responsible. And once you are a responsible person, my dear students, you will have to identify your personality, your identity, what you are, who you are, where you stand in the society, where you stand in the family. Once you identify yourself, then you will be able to move forward. Without identifying what you are and what you are good, you will not be able to move forward. Identify yourself, because every one of us are unique. Every one of us are having our own talents. Every one of you is a precious. Every one of you is different than the other. No one is same like the other. Never compare yourself with others, because you are unique, you are precious, you are completely, and you are totally separate or totally different than everyone else. So, my dear students, never ever compare yourself with others. Identify what you are, where you are, and at what you are good and what you are not good. Once you identify your channel, you will be able to move forward. Without identifying, you will be confused and you will be going everywhere and touching everything and achieving nothing. So, identifying yourself, where you stand, is a most important aspect of achieving your goal, achieving your purpose. So, my dear students, I request all of you to know what you are, at what you are good. Once you identify, then move in that channel and you will be able to achieve the goals, achieve the target. Once you identify yourself and walk towards achieving your goal and purpose, or whatever it is, your aspirations or desire, my dear students, you need to have conviction, not simply. Once you have the conviction to reach that goal, you will be able to reach without any compromises. Otherwise, you just make compromises and drop it. So have that conviction to achieve. This is just the beginning of your degree course. And these 3 years, you must have that conviction to achieve the targets, the goal, and the purpose which you have and which your parents have for you. And towards it, you need to go convincingly without any compromises, so that you will be able to reach the destination. So, my dear students, once again, a hearty welcome to all of you to St. Joseph's Portal. Definitely, once you come back to the college campus, you will have a different experiences. You will be exposed with so many opportunities. Definitely, we will meet in person and we will interact in person, and we will have more time, more opportunity to learn from each other, to share with each other. We are awaiting to meet you as early as possible. Until then, please have the personal responsibility and be open to learn from wherever it is possible, from whomever it is possible. Never ever close down yourself. Yes, online classes come, the class is over, I closed down my learning. Nothing that sort of it. Your learning should start from morning till you go to bed. From everyone, from every aspect, from everything, you should acquire knowledge. You should learn and you should equip and become a greater personalities. So, my dear students, I wish you all the best. And as we are beginning this academic year, maybe in a different note, definitely we will take it positively. Never ever regret that you are not able to come to college and meet your friends. The day will come, we will meet each other and you will have greater days ahead, greater future ahead. Be optimistic, be positive, learn good things, acquire knowledge, and become a greater personalities. Wish you good luck. Thank you.
Thank you for those pearls of wisdom, Father. As we draw curtains on the inaugural ceremony of the Orientation Day, I request Mr. Mahesh A.S., the head, Department of Kannada, to deliver the oath of thanks. I request all the participants to stay back as we have few more presentations after this.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಸಾಧಕನ ಸೊತ್ತೆ ಹೊರತು ಸೋಮಾರಿಯ ಸೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಮಾತನ್ನ ನೆನೆಯುತ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಮಹೇಶ್ ಎಸ್, ಕನ್ನಡ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥನಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂತ ಜೋಸೆಫರ ಪ್ರಥಮ ದರ್ಜೆ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಕಾಂ, ಬಿಬಿಎ, ಬಿಸಿಎ, ಬಿಎಸ್ಸಿ ಮತ್ತು ಬಿಎ ವಿಭಾಗಗಳ ಕಲಿಕೆಗೆಂದು ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ದಾಖಲಾಗಿರುವ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಮುಂದಿನ 3 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿನ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಕೋನ ಕುರಿತಂತೆ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಆಯೋಜಿಸಲಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಉತ್ಸಾಹದಿಂದ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿರುವುದು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸಂತಸವನ್ನುಂಟು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಮೈಸೂರು ಧರ್ಮಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಧರ್ಮಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ಅತಿ ವಂದನೀಯ ಗುರುಗಳು ಆದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೆ.ಎ. ವಿಲಿಯಂ ರವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಅನಂತ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ಸಮರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಘನತವೆತ್ತ ಗೌರವ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳು, ವಂದನೀಯ ಗುರುಗಳು ಆದ ರೆವರೆಂಡ್ ಫಾದರ್ ವಿಜಯ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರ ದಿವ್ಯ ಸಾನ್ನಿಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವು ನೆರವೇರಿತು. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡ ಶ್ರೀಯುತರು ತಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷೀಯ ಭಾಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವೆಂದರೆ ಕೇವಲ ಅಂಕಗಳಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದೊಂದು ಆತ್ಮ ಸಾಕ್ಷಾತ್ಕಾರ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿನ ಅಜ್ಞಾನದ ಅಂಧಾಕಾರವನ್ನ ತೊಡೆದು ಹಾಕಿ ನಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ ಅರಿವಿನ ದೀವಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಹತ್ತಿಸುವುದೇ ನಿಜವಾದ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಎನ್ನುವ ಕಿವಿ ಮಾತನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭ ಹಾರೈಸಿದ ಗೌರವ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಸಮರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಮುಂದಿನ ಕಲಿಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಬದುಕು 2 ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸುಖಕರವಾಗಿರಲೆಂದು ಶುಭ ಹಾರೈಸಿದ ರೆವರೆಂಡ್ ಫಾದರ್ ನೆಹರು ಮತ್ತೂರವರು, ಆಡಳಿತಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು, ಸಂತ ಜೋಸೆಫರ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ, ಇವರಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಇಂದಿನ ಈ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಗೀತಾ ಸಾರ್ ಅವರು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ವಿಕಸನ ಮತ್ತು ವೃತ್ತಿ ತರಬೇತಿದಾರ. ಇವರು ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ಉದ್ದೇಶಿಸಿ ಮಾತನಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವು ನಮ್ಮ ಅರಿವು ಮತ್ತು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ ಎನ್ನುವ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ಕುರಿತು ಮನಮುಟ್ಟುವಂತೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿಗಳನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವೆಂದರೆ ಬರೀ ಕಲಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದೊಂದು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಬದುಕು ಮತ್ತು ಸಮಾಜವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟುವ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಯೋಜನೆ ಎನ್ನುವ ಕಿವಿ ಮಾತನ್ನು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಳಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟು ಒತ್ತಡ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ, ಭಾಷಾ ಪ್ರೌಢತೆ, ಸ್ಪರ್ಧಾತ್ಮಕ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನೀವು ತಯಾರಾಗುವ ರೀತಿಗಳನ್ನ ಮನಮುಟ್ಟುವ ಹಾಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಉತ್ಸಾಹವನ್ನು ಇಮ್ಮಡಿಗೊಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಗೀತಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಶೇಷ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿತರಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ಸಬಿ ಮಾವಲಿ, ಮುಖ್ಯ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಾಹಕರು, ತರಬೇತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ವಿಭಾಗ, ಸಂತ ಜೋಸೆಫರ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು, ಇವರಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ರೂವಾರಿಗಳಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನಿವೇದಿತಾ ವಿ, ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರು, ಸಂತ ಜೋಸೆಫರ ಪ್ರಥಮ ದರ್ಜೆ ಕಾಲೇಜು, ಇವರಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಉತ್ಸಾಹದಿಂದ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಂಡ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಮಿತ್ರರಿಗೂ, ಪೋಷಕರಿಗೂ ಹಾಗೂ ನನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸಹೋದ್ಯೋಗಿ ಮಿತ್ರರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ವಂದಿಸಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for being here on this day. We look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a wonderful day.
Primary one. Collection organ. Collection. Primary pending. Primary pending. ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನು ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಮೈನಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಡೇಟೆಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಯಾವ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಂದ ಈಗ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಯಾರು ಏನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸೈನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello? Hello? Hello, ma'am? Madam? Hello, ma'am? I'll take your leave.